of the day is commencement of debate on the general principle of a bill for an act to establish the Fisheries Society of Nigeria, charged with the responsibility for registration and discipline of members of the profession and other related matters. Honorable members will recall that the bill was read the first time on Wednesday, 20 January 2016. I now invite Honorable Abubakar Abdulrahman to move that the bill be now read a second time. Honorable Abdulrahman.
Mubi North, Mubi South, and Maiha Federal Constituency. I'm from Adamawa State. With the kind permission of Mr. Speaker and honorable colleagues, may I move that a bill for an act to establish the Fisheries Society of Nigeria, charged with the responsibility for registration and discipline of members of the profession, and for other related matters be read the second time. I so move, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleagues, I still remain Abdulrahman Shuaibu, representing Mubi North, Mubi South, and Maiha Federal Constituency. I'm from Adamawa State. Mr. Speaker, this bill seeks to establish the Fisheries Society of Nigeria, charge it with the responsibility of determining the level of education needed before a person can become a member of the society. Let me emphasize, a member of the society. It further seeks to establish the governing and other organs of the society which shall handle the responsibility of managing and setting standard of education required, and in particular seeks to protect productivity through the instrumentality and enforcement of professional code and ethics. Mr. Speaker, we know many of the professions, like an accountant, after reading the accountancy in the university, you can go and do a professional course, become a chartered accountant. An engineer can go and become a fellow of the Institute of Society of Engineers and others. But people that go to read fisheries in the university, they don't professionalize. Those in the agri sector, other part of agri-engineering, they have that opportunity of becoming professionals, engineers.
Engineer Solomon.
Those in the fisheries sector, they don't have any way of professionalizing themselves. So that's why this society is already existing as an NGO, but they want it to be so recognized by law so that they can practice their profession and so that they can set standards. So it is just the objectives, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, is to promote the professional and practitioner development of all categories of stakeholders involved in aquaculture, capture, fisheries, and post-harvest management subsector of operations, as well as fisheries research and development in Nigeria. It is also to promote the necessary forum for productive interaction of individuals and corporate stakeholders involved in fisheries, to collaborate with other organizations having related interests both in Nigeria and elsewhere globally, and to promote and support multivariety reviews and capacity building schedules for all categories of stakeholders as a basis for assuring the relevant certification, accreditation, and endorsement schedules for all fisheries programs, projects, production centers, and facilities in the fisheries sector in Nigeria. So it is a very straightforward bill. They are just a group of people. They are not going to use public funds. It's from their own subscription that they will get their funding. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I so submit, and I hope everybody will support this bill so that it can go to the committee for further legislative action. Thank you.
Keta has captured it, that they've now discovered that the protein in fish is better than the protein in cattle. So Keta Ifulani Matu has answered that question. Your Excellency, Honorable Philip Shuaibu.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I remain Comrade Shuaibu Philip, representing the people of Isako West, Isako East, and Isako Central. I want to join my brother, my namesake, that supporting the motion and the bill. Mr. Speaker, I think we are talking about standardization, and the bill is. Mr. Speaker, I think we are talking about standardization. The bill seeks to correct many things, more so that our country is going localized. We are talking about local content. And if we are going to local content and want to turn Nigeria to an exporting nation, obviously the issue of standard will come. And this body, if set up, will assist to have all our products being standardized. But the problem will be also the locals. We hope that the bill also will not get to a level where the locals, especially from South, will now start having problems, because majority of us there may not have gone through primary or secondary school, but our major source of livelihood is the fish because of the proximity to the water. But what this bill seeks to correct or to bring in, which I support, is that the issue of standard will come in because professionalism has to do with standard. And people are aware that sanctions are there when certain things are done. Because I remember when I was small, people go to the river and put Gamali 20 inside there just to catch fish. Issues like that will not occur again when there are standardization and professionalism in terms of this profession. So I want to support, I want to urge the House to support it, because it's timely and our nation is going localized. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much, honorable members. The question is that the bill be now read the second time to read the long title of the bill.
Honorable Speaker, honorable members, a bill for an act to establish the Fisheries Society of Nigeria, charged with the responsibility for registration and discipline of members of the profession and for other related matters. Second reading.
Bill referred to the Committee on Agricultural Production and Services. The third order of the day is commencement of debate